shift of demand. A shift of the demand curve happens when non-price variables come into the scene, when something different than the price of the product we are talking about changes. In this case, we're talking about the price of related goods, in particular when the price of a substitute changes. Example 1. Let's say that the product we have here is popcorn. So this is the demand that there is for popcorn. This is the demand that there is for popcorn. Let's say that right now the price of popcorn is 20. So what will happen over there? You have a certain quantity demanded. Okay? If the price of popcorn were to go up, you have a smaller quantity demanded. If the price of popcorn were to go down, you have a larger quantity demanded. So far, we understand it. What we want to know is what would happen if, for example, we have popcorn at 20 pesos and we have a product that is a substitute. Let's say nachos, okay, also at 20 pesos. Let's imagine the following scenarios. Let's say that the price of nachos is to go down. Let's say it's a Wednesday, so the movie theater decides to put nachos to a lower price. So nachos will be 10 pesos. What we want to know is what will now happen to the demand of popcorn. If nachos are cheaper, more people than usual are going to buy nachos. Therefore, the demand for popcorn, the demand curve will shift to the left. This is the new demand for popcorn. So, here's what we have. When the price of a substitute goes down, demand goes down. Let's imagine a different case. Let's imagine that instead of going down, the price of nachos were to go up. So instead of 20 pesos, nachos will be 30 pesos. So what will happen? If nachos were to be from 20 to 30 pesos, the demand of popcorn, which is the product we are talking about in the end, we don't care what happens to the demand of nachos. What we know is that the price of nachos changed and that they are a substitute to popcorn. Therefore, what happens with popcorn is that the demand curve for popcorn moves to the right. The demand for popcorn increases. So when the price of a substitute goes up, demand for my original product, remember, for the product I am talking about, for my product, for my good, will go up, will increase. If the price of a substitute goes up, demand for my good, my original good, will increase. Let's have a second example. This time we are going to talk about our product is going to be this cell phone Galaxy S5. Okay? Now, here's what happens. We have, let's imagine that the price for this Galaxy is 5,000 pesos. Okay, the particular price. And for that price you have a certain quantity demanded. If the price goes up, the quantity demanded is smaller. If the price were to go down, the quantity demanded of Galaxy S5 is higher. Okay, the quantity demanded is larger. Again, what we're interested in knowing is what would happen if a different product, if a related product, in this case a substitute, would change its price. In this case, we will have the Galaxy, okay, S5, and let's say it costs 5,000 pesos. Okay, the price of that Galaxy will not move. In the example, and we have in front of that the iPhone. Okay, whatever number it is that you want to use the iPhone. Okay, so what happens over here is that depending on the price of the iPhone, the demand for Galaxy S5 will shift. If the iPhone was also at 5,000, okay, and it were to diminish its price, imagine this, to 1,000 pesos, what would happen to the demand of Galaxy S5? If the iPhone were to reduce its price to 1,000 pesos, what would happen to the demand of Galaxy S5 is that it would drop down. Okay? It would shift, it would decrease. So again, if the price of a substitute goes down, demand for my original product will decrease. In the opposite example, if the price of the iPhone were to go up to 10,000 pesos, the demand for the Galaxy S5 would increase, would shift to the right. So the price of a substitute goes up, the demand for my original good will increase. Always remember when you do this kind of exercises that you have a product, the product you are talking about, which I recommend you put on top of the graph, and that is the one you're interested in. You will have an external movement of the price of another product, and what you want to know is what will be the effect of that change in price of a different product in your original product, in your original good. In this case, these are substitutes. Next video is about complements.